15 Methods for Recuperating from Egotistical Maltreatment. The phases of mending from self-centered misuse regularly take time, reflection, and backing. Notwithstanding, perceiving the maltreatment is the initial step. Moreover, it's critical to guess how the egomaniac might respond, and it is fundamental that you have measures set up to deal with yourself. Regardless of how testing what is happening appears, recuperation is dependably conceivable. 1. Name the maltreatment. Perceiving misuse can challenge. Yet, recognizing what occurred and legitimizing your experience permits you to keep a feeling of objectivity. Recall that victimizers might waver between being very brutal and extraordinarily enchanting. They normally present as kind or empathetic in broad daylight. In any case, extreme desire, ridiculing, controlling way of behaving, extraordinary accusing, and embarrassment are completely viewed as types of misuse. 2. Cut off the friendship. Harmful connections seldom, if at any point, develop their own. As a rule, saying a final farewell to an egotist is the most ideal choice for recovering your prosperity. Because of their inclination, they will probably answer improperly. They might beseech you to return, vow to change, attempt to spread your standing to other people, or convey inactive intimidations about annihilating your future. 3. Set clear, characterized limits. Commonly, keeping away from all contact with your victimizer is the best reaction for continuing on. Adopting this strategy requires monstrous discipline, yet it disposes of likely open doors for association and feeling deceived once more into the relationship. In the event that you should keep in touch, for example, when you're co-nurturing with an egotist, mean to make characterized, explicit cutoff points about correspondence. The more you can maintain those limits, the more probable you will safeguard yourself from additional disarray. 4. Keep away from reprisal. Regardless of whether your victimizer puts forth incredible attempts to hurt you subsequent to cutting off the friendship, fight the temptation to retaliate. In numerous ways, that is the means by which they believe you should answer. Proceeding to connect just fills more show. All things considered, on the off chance that you can't keep away from their strategies, center around staying as unbiased as could really be expected or dim-stone them. In the event that you should vent, share your interests with somebody who has no binds with the egotist. Shared companions might let them know what you say, or the egotist might attempt to draw you in triangulation strategies through these common associates. 5. Look for surefire help. Assuming you as of late cut off the friendship, you really want individuals who will approve, solace, and help you. Contact confided in companions or family, or consider joining a care group for overcomers of misuse or aggressive behavior at home. Looking for help actually applies to the people who experienced misuse that happened quite some time ago. It's never past time to connect for help. 6. Make a steady timetable. Routine can be a particularly fundamental piece of your close-to-home prosperity. Having a feeling of consistency can assist you with keeping on track, in any event, when life feels ridiculously wild. Focus on creating a timetable that you can follow every day or week. It's okay in the event that you don't follow it impeccably. Having a layout as a main priority can give you true serenity when you feel dispersed. 7. Expect pain. Any misfortune, regardless of whether it's sure, can set off trouble. Many individuals feel significant despondency subsequent to cutting off a horrendous or harmful friendship. This despondency might be convoluted. You might encounter a feeling of deadness or separation, trouble confiding in others, a feeling of yearning for the victimizer, or trouble participating in your regular daily practice. Remember that these side effects of despondency are normal, and they typically scatter as you travel through your mending cycle. 8. Express your feelings. Your feelings might feel profoundly serious when you initially start recuperating from self-absorbed misuse. Attempt to try not to smother or suppressing them. All things being equal, recognize and deliver them. On the off chance that you don't know how to discuss your feelings straightforwardly, have a go at taking part in imaginative exercises like journaling, craftsmanship, or music. 9. Rediscover yourself. Many individuals penance their characters in egotistical connections. When they begin perceiving the maltreatment, they feel fairly empty, or as though they don't have the foggiest idea what their identity is or what they like any longer. On the off chance that this concerns you, attempt to zero in on every one of the advantages of getting to rediscover yourself. To start some motivation, consider making an expert list of must-dos or recording no less than 3 to 5 exercises you need to attempt in the following month. 10. Execute more taking care of oneself. Taking care of oneself alludes to the manner in which you lay out both your physical and profound prosperity. In its easiest structure, rehearsing taking care of oneself means adjusting to your essential needs. 3 However, it likewise implies participating in cognizant activities that advance confidence, satisfaction, satisfying connections, and a feeling of direction. Contemplate how you can carry out better taking care of oneself customs in your everyday daily practice. 11. Look to pardon yourself. Anybody can encounter egotistical maltreatment, and what you got through was not your shortcoming. Accusing yourself just tricks your capacity to continue on. Intend to be merciful and kind to yourself whenever the situation allows. Research shows that rehearsing self-pardoning builds up your profound prosperity, better connections, and a more inspirational perspective. 12. Take time before you bounce into dating. On the off chance that your victimizer was a better half, stay away from the enticement of diverting yourself with another person. You want time to deal with what occurred and rediscover yourself. You might be particularly delicate at the present time, and that could elevate your gamble of drawing in another harmful individual. All things being equal, center around building a relationship with yourself. Permit yourself to lament and reconnect with others who can support and adore you. 13. Safeguard yourself via virtual entertainment. As we become progressively more associated, carefully, web-based following and misuse present a developing issue. In the event that you haven't as of now, unfollow and block the egomaniac on all stages. Make your own profiles private and be particularly careful of how you share individual data about yourself. No one can really tell how somebody could manage it. 14. Make new customs. Perhaps both of you went to a similar eatery for lunch each Wednesday. Or on the other hand, you spent each Christmas visiting their mom's home. One way or the other, certain ceremonies might set off bitterness, outrage, or a feeling of yearning. Attempt to guess those minutes and consider ways you can reproduce new examples for what's to come. 15. Think about what you realized. Harping on every one of the negative pieces of self-involved abuse is simple. Furthermore, without a doubt, helping yourself to remember all that pessimism is significant in assisting you with keeping away from rehashed circumstances later on. In any case, assuming that these affiliations just aggravate you about yourself, attempt to likewise recall how you developed, learned, and acquired viewpoint from this experience. Last considerations. It is without a doubt hard to endure self-centered misuse. The recuperating can take time, and it's normal for individuals to feel like they're sporadically relapsing. Recollect that progress isn't generally direct, and that it's vital to keep zeroing in on how you can deal with yourself and push ahead.